So I'm here to give you guys my quick thoughts on Monday Night Raw because it happened yesterday in Australia, and of course I didn't review it yesterday because I was at university and I didn't watch it at all. So I decided I decided to come to watch it in my spare time, so that way I can give you guys my thoughts. So again, we're going to go in order as I always do. I'll definitely give the crowd a lot of credit here. The crowd were very good. They actually were into everything. Just like SmackDown's. SmackDown's crowd are actually really invested a lot. Sometimes they get a little quiet. But the opening part of the show was Randy Orton. He came out to, well, he refused to explain his explanation on what he did to Edge. Now, I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I honestly, at this point, I really don't care. I am not interested in this. I am not interested in this storyline with Edge. I do not care about Edge. I do not care about his welcome back. I don't care about anything that involves Edge. I really just do not care. And having Randy Orton as Edge's first opponent is so predictable. It's just so obvious it was always going to be Orton first. Because if they were going to do anybody first for Edge, it would be someone from his past. And then, of course, so yeah, you've got all that as well. And let's not forget, we've got the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia coming up. We've got another friggin' Super Showdown. I mean, seriously, they keep, I mean, seriously. They named the Super Showdown for the one for Australia, but then they decided to just take the name, and now they're just going to plant it as a Saudi Arabian's own. Give me a goddamn break. You've already got Crown Jewel. Why not name every Saudi Arabian show Crown Jewel? And keep the Super Showdown name for Australia. Give me a break. But a little bit off topic there because I wanted to talk about the Saudi Arabian stuff. I really do not care about it. It's just stupid that they're doing another stupid Saudi show. But yeah, Orton didn't explain what he did to Edge. You know, whatever. I didn't care. I didn't care about this. And listening to the fans friggin' have a little whinge about what Orton did to Edge was just hilarious. It was hilarious because they are feeling sympathy for a 46-year-old man, Adam Copeland. We're supposed to be feeling sorry for the 46-year-old Adam Copeland who hasn't wrestled in 9 years or hasn't made a WWE appearance in 9 years. Give me a break. This guy is so out of shape. He's so out of prime. He's just way out of his prime. Well, okay, maybe he is in good shape, but he's so out of his prime. I'm hearing people all over social media saying that, oh, he's still in his prime. He's still in his prime. He looks great. Look at how in shape he is. He still feel good. He's in his prime. Just look at the muscles. Because WWE posted images of Edge today. They posted images of Edge of what he looks like now. To me, he looks like a 46-year-old past his prime rated R superstar. I didn't see anything good about Edge. I mean, I never liked him in the past anyway. Never really was the biggest Edge fan. So why should I give a shit about Edge? So why should I give a shit about the storyline with Edge? If I don't like Edge, of course I'm not going to give any interest. Yeah, I love Randy Orton. He's my idol and everything. But really? So because Randy Orton's in this, you expect me to care? No. I just do not care about this at all. And people are not changing my mind. You cannot, and you're not going to change my mind about it because I would rather focus on the current day talent than worry about a part-timer like Edge. And we're supposed to be feeling sympathy for him. I'm not giving this guy any sympathy because I really do not care. Liv Morgan and Lana was the opening match. Well, at least they got this out of the way, I guess. They got this out of the way as early as possible. Love Liv Morgan's finisher. I think her new finisher is really good. But, you know, I'm glad this whole thing's over. It just feels like this whole rivalry's over now because Ruby Riott returned. She did a Sasha Banks She came back acting all babyface-like, happy to see her friend, and then all of a sudden she turned heel. Like, oh, who didn't see that one coming? Like, Ruby Riott turned heel on Liv Morgan. At least Liv Morgan is actually going to have a better feud this time. At least she's going to have a better opponent and a better person to work with instead of Lana. But knowing WWE, they're probably still going to include Lana into this whole situation. I want Lana out of this whole situation. Lana needs to be demoted to WWE main event. You want her to wrestle? Demote her to WWE main event. And she can main event WWE main event every week. At least that way, she can be on before Raw starts. Drew McIntyre, he squashed Mojo Rawley in 5 seconds. Who cares? It's the 24/7 champion. Who the hell cares? We had Buddy Murphy and the AOP defeat Kevin Owens and the Viking Raiders, kind of the same way. They kind of did the same thing here with Samoa Joe. They had Ivar get injured while Eric got eliminated. Kevin Owens was trying to fight him off 3-on-1, and I will say, Seth Rollins becoming a heel and becoming the Messiah of Monday Night Raw, I will definitely say it's definitely been a much better improvement, because even though I still liked Seth Rollins as a babyface, because I'm not a hypocrite fan who is going to turn on someone because of something they do online, like on Twitter, or behave like a little stupid idiot on social media. But the point is that Seth Rollins has made a huge change in his character, and I really appreciate it. I feel like it's a good change of him. Aleister Black beat Eric Young. Who cares? We had Roberto Carrillo. Roberto Carrillo was going to take on Angel Garza. I mean, I do not know who the hell this Angel Garza is. I know he's from NXT, and I know he was a former Cruiserweight champion, because that's all I know. Because I do know he did win the Cruiserweight Championship, and he lost it to Jordan Devlin. I do know that. But other than that, I know nothing about this Angel Garza. I mean, I didn't even care about this guy. Like, I didn't care about this guy, because why should I care? It's always the same kind of style. It's always Latino wrestlers. I'm getting so damn tired of these Mexican wrestlers. And also, I want to point out one thing that a friend of mine on Twitter said. I'm not going to mention names. I'm not going to mention names. My friend on social media made a reference to Andrade being suspended. And I actually kind of agreed to this. Because the whole rule is that if you are unable to do anything, if you're suspended or you're injured, if you cannot defend your title within 30 days, you would be stripped of your title. So why isn't Andrade stripped of his United States title? I mean, Jesus Christ, Naomi couldn't defend her title. Remember when Naomi won the SmackDown Women's Championship for the first time at Elimination Chamber? She beat Alexa Bliss, and then she immediately got injured. She broke her ankle, and they said, oh, we can't let you wrestle, so you have to be stripped of the title. They stripped her immediately of the title when she won it. But Andrade gets caught on drugs, and all of a sudden, yeah, you can keep your title because you're suspended for 30 days. Is it because he's in a relationship with Charlotte? Is that really the reason? And if people are going to tell me that's the legit reason why Andrade is still the United States champion, all because of his relationship with Charlotte, I don't think that should be any reason. I like, as much as I would like to agree, but I think that is a stupid reason to allow Andrade to keep his title. What, is it because Naomi has dark skin and Andrade is a white guy? Is that why? I don't want to be racist, but it kind of sounds like that could be another reason why. I don't want to think like that, because that could be another reason why. But Andrade should realistically no longer be the United States champion because he's suspended for 30 days. But whatever. And they seem to have this big finish with hammerlock DDTs on the concrete, because what's his damn name? Angel Garza did it to Rey Mysterio. Don't care. Charlotte Flair, love myself some Charlotte Flair. Came out, did her usual promo. She does the same thing. I will admit, she does get a little boring when she does the same promo. But I love the fact that people are complaining about how she won the Royal Rumble. But then out comes Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley dares Charlotte to challenge her for the NXT Championship, and the one thing that I've been getting a lot of people online talking about is how they think, oh, Charlotte's winning. This is WWE's way on having Charlotte win. How in the blithering hell do you know? Do you guys know the script? Do you guys know the WrestleMania script? I mean, give me a goddamn break. How do you guys know Charlotte is winning this match? I mean, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte is an awesome match. I mean, people always complain about how... People complain all the time. And they have to find a reason to complain. Like, people have to find a reason to complain about everything. Who the friggin' hell cares if Charlotte won the Royal Rumble? Who the friggin' hell cares who she goes on and challenges at WrestleMania? Why are you saying she shouldn't challenge Rhea Ripley? So you would rather see her challenge like a Becky Lynch? You would rather see her challenge Bayley? Tell me this. Would you rather see Charlotte take on Becky Lynch or Bayley? Or would you rather see her take on Rhea Ripley? I stated before that, and I even heard the commentator say it, that they said Charlotte could pick the champion of her choice. Hell, she could have even gone to NXT UK. She could have taken a trip to UK and said, hey, Kaylee Ray, I want to fight you for your title at WrestleMania. She could have gone to UK and picked Kaylee Ray. She could have picked anyone of her choice. People don't listen. They just assume everything. Charlotte can pick whoever she wanted. And clearly she's going to pick Rhea Ripley. So that means that WrestleMania, we're most likely... I'm still hoping that we're going to be getting Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Because why else would they have Charlotte choose Rhea Ripley? I would much rather a Bayley versus Sasha Banks match at WrestleMania than having Charlotte pick Bayley at WrestleMania. And as for Becky Lynch, they're probably going to give her Ronda Rousey or Shayna Baszler at WrestleMania. As much as I don't want it to be either one of those two, that'll most likely be the case. So at the end of the day, guys, I think we're all winners. At the end of the day, we're all happy that that Charlotte didn't go the predictable route and pick, one of the two main titles. And another thing I hear people complain about is how, oh, why would she demote herself to NXT? I mean, she's not going to. She's not going to. She's challenging the NXT champion. And people are assuming she's going to win. People are assuming that Charlotte's going to win. What if she puts over Rhea Ripley? You people literally don't know anything. People act like they know that Charlotte wins. People think she's like Roman Reigns. Oh, she's competing in a match. Oh, she wins. Charlotte is nothing like Roman Reigns. Not at all. Charlotte, and I'm going to tell you guys this, mark my words in this video, and I'm even going to say it on Twitter every now and then. Mark my words, Rhea Ripley will 100% defeat Charlotte at WrestleMania. Guarantee it. Mark my words. Mark my words. The now official longest reigning women's tag team champion, Asuka, with Kairi Sane on the outside, defeated Natalya. This was a very good match. I really do like Natalya. I still like Natalya. Like, Natalya, she gets a lot of, she doesn't get a lot of love. She really doesn't get a lot of love. She's still great in the ring. She's very creative when it comes to the sharpshooter as well. But I mean, Natalya is still really good. Also Asuka smacked Natalya in the eye. She got a black eye, and Natalya made it very clear that she's not done with Asuka. Don't be surprised if we see Beth Phoenix. And I'm being honest with you. Don't be surprised if we see Beth Phoenix. And maybe at WrestleMania we get Natalya and Beth Phoenix versus the Kabukis at WrestleMania. Do not be surprised. Either WrestleMania or they'll probably just do it for the friggin' Saudi Arabians. But all I'm telling you guys is, don't be surprised if we see Beth Phoenix get involved. Because Natalya said she's not done with Asuka. So clearly she wants to continue going after Asuka. So don't be surprised if we see Beth Phoenix. Speaking of old people. We're getting Goldberg. Goldberg is going to be making his return on SmackDown. Wow, I am so excited to see another nostalgia act. I'm so excited to see another nostalgia act make their return. Because we all know WWE loves to bring back people from the past to give out ratings. I hear people say that they don't give a shit about Goldberg, but I'm just sitting here like, okay, you don't care about Goldberg, but you clearly care about Edge. You clearly care about Edge, who is also the same thing as Goldberg, old, out of touch, past his prime, nostalgia, but everybody is like, oh, Edge, 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 but everyone's like, boo, 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 Goldberg. Ah, get out of here, Goldberg. Give me a break. If you never liked Goldberg, fine. If you never liked Goldberg, fine. But give me a break with this. Give me a break with this nostalgia shit. I'm so done with it. Main event was Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. I noticed that Lana wasn't with Bobby Lashley. I'm really hoping they split Lana and Bobby Lashley up. And he seems to be done with Rusev. He also seems to be done with Rusev, so I guess we're in a win-win situation that this feud is finally over, I guess. Because after what we saw with Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, I'm assuming this whole thing with Liv, Lana, Rusev, and Bobby Lashley is done with. Because I didn't see Lana with Bobby Lashley in the main event. And so it was Seth, Bobby Lashley, and Ricochet. Ricochet gets the win with the 630 splash on what's his face? Bobby Lashley. And Ricochet is now gaining an opportunity at the WWE Championship. And I hear people complaining about how the WWE Championship should not be defended at the Super Showdown. I would much rather Brock Lesnar defend his title than him being a lazy asshole that doesn't defend his title at all. So there you go. Those are my quick opinions about Monday Night Raw. Yeah, 17 minutes. That's not really quick and fast. But I guess it's quick and fast in my world. But there you go, guys. Those are my quick thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Overall, I thought it was pretty bad. I didn't care. I thought it was pretty bad. I didn't care about the Edge stuff. Didn't care about Liv and Lana. Didn't care about Liv and Lana because, like I said, it seems to be over with now, hopefully. But overall, I really didn't care about Raw. I really didn't think anything on Raw was anything that good. But I do enjoy the women's stuff. I really do enjoy the women's side of things. I feel like the women are kind of holding Raw together. Yes, I think Asuka and Natalya was one of the best parts. But also Becky Lynch did come out because Asuka wanted a rematch with her. And Becky Lynch accepted. Becky Lynch had these silly glasses on, by the way. She looked ridiculous. And now she's claiming she's got superpowers. If that doesn't reek of arrogance and cringe, I don't know what does. But anyway, guys, I guess that was the last thing I forgot to mention. But I don't really care, honestly. It will be a good match, but I don't care. Anyway, guys, those are my quick opinions on Monday Night Raw. If you guys enjoyed, hit that thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you all next time. Because tomorrow will be Universe Mode. Yes. See you guys then.